Good morning, I'm Prarambha, Dahal. Let's begin with the main stories. Rashtriya Swatantra Party currently holding its parliamentary party meeting. Discussions dwelling on the parliament's upcoming budget session and the demand raised by the main opposition. Series of cyber attacks against large companies reported, hundreds of thousands of rupees being demanded in ransom for stolen data. Cyber Bureau struggles with investigations and actions. Third phase of Lok Sabha elections start in India. Voting began at 7 a.m. and will continue until 6 in the evening. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah cast their vote in Gujarat. And Manchester United suffer a 4-0 thrashing against Crystal Palace in the English Premier League, at risk of not being able to qualify for any European tournaments next season. Rashtriya Swatantra Party's parliamentary party meeting is underway at Singhdarbar. The meeting has been delving into topics including the upcoming budget session of the parliament and the demand of the main opposition Nepali Congress, among others. Main opposition Nepali Congress has remained firm in its demand of formation of a parliamentary probe committee to investigate the alleged involvement of Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Home Affairs, Rashtriya Swatantra Party's chairperson Ravi Lamichhane, in fraud related to cooperatives. However, Rashtriya Swatantra Party has so far remained against the demand of the largest party of the House of Representatives. Meanwhile, Speaker of the House of Representatives, Devraj Khimre, is holding talks with senior leaders of 5 major parties represented at the Parliament today as well. According to the Secretariat of the Speaker, senior leaders of Nepali Congress, CPN-UML, CPN Maha Center, Rashtriya Swatantra Party and Rashtriya Prajatantra Party have been invited for talks. The budget session of the Parliament is slated to begin on 10th of May. In our public voice segment, we had asked in several provinces regarding the political indication after the split of Janata Samajwadi Party Nepal. Let us now take a look at what they had to say.
पार्टीहरुलाई देश र जनताको भन्दा नि आफ्नो कुर्सी कसरी बचाउने भन्ने भावनाले यिनीहरु यसको लागि लडिरहेका छन्।
कुर्सीको लडाई नै हो। अब सत्ता समीकरण सँगै अब एउटा पक्षले पाएन, जो पक्षले पाएन त्यही पक्षले अब फुटाएर जाने त हो। यो चलिरहेको नेपालको राजनीति यस्तै हो।
जनताको पक्षमा बोल्नुपर्ने, देशको लागि सोच्नुपर्ने चाहिँ नसोचेर आफ्नो भागभण्डा, कुर्सी जानी, सरकार जानी, पावर र पहुँचको लागि मात्रै गर्न खोजिया हो कि
देश निर्माणका लागि देश बनाम भन्ने यिनीहरुको कुनै उद्देश्य छैन। यो टुटफुट गर्ने, अस्थिरता ल्याउने अनि यसमा तपाईको देश मात्रै नभएर विदेशी शक्तिहरुको पनि हात हुन सक्छ जस्तो लाग्छ।
जो केन्द्रीय लिडर छ त्यसको सेरोफेरोमा घुम्ने र अर्का थरी सामान्य खालका मान्छेहरु त्यो चाहिने घुम्न नपाएको कारणले पनि पार्टी चाहिने फुट्ने गरेको छ।
जसपा फुटको संकेत भनेको देश र जनताको लागि भन्दा पनि कसरी व्यक्तिगत स्वार्थ प्राप्त गर्न सकिन्छ, सत्ता जोगाउने, सत्ता भत्काउने खेल भन्दा अरु केही होइन यो।
Incidents of cyber attack in large companies have increased in recent time. Meanwhile, the Cyber Investigation Bureau of Nepal Police has started investigating such cases. More than 20 complaints of cyber attack through digital platforms have been registered at the Cyber Investigation Department of Nepal Police on a daily basis. Cyber security has become a challenge to maintain national security as well. The Cyber Bureau has been investigating the cyber attack on National Software and IT Solution Private Limited of Rupandei some 2 years ago. The hacker had stolen the source code and sold it to another company, which had demanded 3 million rupees in ransom. The Cyber Bureau has also been investigating the attack on the server of Lalitpur's Genesis Solution Private Limited, which destroyed the project and data worth 7.8 million rupees. Likewise, theft of source code of the software used for government's revenue management had been reported 2 years ago. The hackers sold the software to local levels at 500,000 rupees, causing a loss of 3 million rupees. Cyber attack in the application of the Civil Service Commission and Nepal Rashtra Bank had been reported within the past 3 years. Police data show cyber attacks on internet service providers including Subisu and Vianet. Likewise, cyber attacks on Nepal Telecom as well as banking and financial institutions pose threat to national security. The Bureau says majority of the cyber attacks are carried out from abroad, while the involvement of Nepali nationals in various incidents has been revealed. Nepal has been facing the effects of the westerly winds and local winds along with the low pressure system developing in the area around the Indian state of Bihar. The Meteorological Forecasting Division has said that it will be cloudy or partly cloudy throughout the country this afternoon. The division has also informed that there is possibility of thunderstorm and lightning along with light rain today in some parts of Koshi, Bagmati, Gandaki and Lumini provinces. Light rain is also in the forecast in other provinces. Various places in the country along with the Kathmandu Valley faced high winds and light rainfall yesterday evening. Experts say the rainfall will decrease pollution. Time now for the international news. The third phase of the Lok Sabha elections in India has started. According to the Election Commission of India, voting began from 7 in the morning and will end at 6 p.m. local time. Voting for 93 seats in 12 provinces, including 10 states and 2 union territories, under the third phase is underway. 1,351 candidates are in the fray for 93 seats. Voting is being held today for 4 seats in Assam, 5 in Bihar, 7 in Chhattisgarh, 2 in Goa, 25 in Gujarat, 14 in Karnataka, 8 in Madhya Pradesh, 11 in Maharashtra, 10 in Uttar Pradesh and 4 in West Bengal. Similarly, voting for 3 seats of Jammu and Kashmir and 1 other union territory, Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu, is also being held today. Since it has been announced that BJP candidate Mukesh Dahal has been elected unopposed in Gujarat's 1-seat Surat constituency, there will be no voting in that constituency. Dahal was declared unopposed from Surat after the Election Commission cancelled the nomination papers of Congress candidate Nilesh Kumbhani on the grounds that the signatures were forged and other candidates who had registered their nominations withdrew their names. Among the heavyweight candidates in today's elections are Central Home Minister Amit Shah, who has contested from Gandhinagar in Gujarat, Dimple Yadav, the wife of Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav, and also the current MP who has contested from Manipur constituency in Uttar Pradesh. Likewise, Supriya Sule, the daughter of Nationalist Congress Party Power Group chairperson Sharad Pawar, is also contesting from the Maharashtra seat. Similarly, the fate of former Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan, veteran Congress leader and former Chief Minister Digvijay Singh, is also being decided today. In the first phase of elections held on 19th of April, voting was held for 112 seats in 21 states and 65% voting took place. Likewise, in the second phase, voting was held for 88 seats in 12 states and 1 union territory and 66% voting took place. The results of the voting of all these 7 phases will be announced on 4th of June. Voting is underway in 25 of the 26 Lok Sabha seats in Gujarat. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is a voter in Ahmedabad of Gujarat. According to the Indian media, he voted for the Lok Sabha elections at Nishan High School in Ahmedabad at 7:30 a.m. local time. Through his social media platform X, Modi urged all the people of Gujarat to set a new record in Gujarat this time and to celebrate democracy. Bharatiya Janata Party BJP leader and Home Minister Amit Shah was also present when Prime Minister Modi voted. Shah is also contesting from Gandhinagar constituency in Gujarat. He voted this morning from Naranpura polling station in Gandhinagar. Reuters won 2 Pulitzer Prizes, taking home the Breaking News Photography Award for searing images of the Israel-Gaza conflict, as well as the National Reporting Award for a series of investigations into Elon Musk's manufacturing empire. ProPublica won the coveted Public Service Award for stories detailing undisclosed gifts and trips that U.S. Supreme Court justices, particularly Clarence Thomas, accepted from wealthy donors. The New York Times and the Washington Post each captured 3 prizes. The annual Pulitzers, first presented in 1917, are the most prestigious honors in journalism. Reuters photographers, often working at great risk to their personal safety, have produced thousands of images documenting the war between Israel and Hamas, which began with the militant group's early morning October 7 attack in Israel that killed 1,200 people. Since then, Israel's retaliatory offensive in the Gaza Strip has killed more than 34,000 people, including many children, and displaced the majority of its 2.3 million residents. Nearly half of the population is suffering catastrophic levels of hunger, according to the World Food Programme. The winning photos include an image taken in October by Reuters photographer Mohammed Salem depicting a Palestinian woman cradling the body of her 5-year-old niece in Gaza. That photograph previously won the prestigious 2024 World Press Photo of the Year. Reuters' mosque series, The Mosque Industrial Complex, revealed a spate of worker injuries and 1 death at Musk's rocket company SpaceX and the mistreatment of animals at his brain implant company Neuralink. In addition, Reuters found that electric car pioneer Tesla covered up dangerous defects, read its car's dashboard driving range estimates, and shared sensitive images recorded by its vehicles without drivers' knowledge. The series prompted investigations in the US and Europe and calls for action from US lawmakers. Reuters shared the National Reporting Prize with the Washington Post, which won for its examination of AR-15 rifle and its role in the US gun violence. The Times won the International Reporting Prize for its coverage of the Israel-Gaza conflict, while the newspaper's Hannah Dreher was awarded the Investigative Reporting Prize for exposing the use of migrant child labor in the US. Lookout Santa Cruz, a digital-only local news outlet, won the Breaking News Reporting Prize for its coverage of catastrophic flooding that struck California in January 2023. The Associated Press won for feature photography for its coverage of migrants trekking from Latin America to the United States. The prizes are administered by Columbia University. They are named for newspaper publisher Joseph Pulitzer, who died in 1911 and left money to create the awards and establish a journalism school at the university. Scientists believe every bird, from pigeons at the park to penguins at the zoo, are living, breathing dinosaurs thanks to the discovery of a fossil called Archaeopteryx. Research shows the Archaeopteryx had feathers, hollow bones, clawed wings, 50 teeth and a long ponytail, making it the earliest known dinosaur that also qualifies as a bird. Experts say birds are the only group of dinosaurs that survived the mass extinction caused when an asteroid hit the Earth 66 million years ago. This spring, the Field Museum in Chicago, Illinois is becoming one of the few places on Earth to see a real Archaeopteryx fossil. Zingmai O'Connor, PhD in the Field Museum's Associate Curator of Fossil Reptiles, said the Archaeopteryx is the most important fossil of all time, adding that it is the first puzzle piece for understanding the evolution of all the birds we see around us. O'Connor is renowned for her work on fossil birds, but she never imagined she'd be able to work on an Archaeopteryx. Only a dozen other Archaeopteryx specimens have been found. Most of them are in Europe. The only other Archaeopteryx in the United States is in Thermopolis, Wyoming. All Archaeopteryx specimens come from a fossil deposit in southern Germany called the Solnhofen limestone. This fossil was unearthed by quarry workers in 1990 and has been in the hands of private collectors ever since. A coalition of supporters helped the Field Museum procure it. It arrived at the museum in August 2022. Researchers say they are still making new discoveries using the fossil, despite it being heavily studied prior to them receiving it. The fossil will go on display to the public at the Field Museum in Chicago, Illinois. It is now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
The question is, what is your take on Dashrath Stadium reaching the stage of losing international recognition? Your options are A. Negligence by National Sports Council, B. Result of not carrying out monitoring, and C. Blow to international image. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. That is all for the moment. Our next English Bulletin is at 6 p.m. Thank you for staying with us. Have a beautiful day ahead.